In 1 week, I had over 1,000 subscribers. I can never do that with social media unless a reel goes viral, right? Oh, but they're not even in my email list. They're just following me. You just get followers, right? But when it comes to email marketing, people are looking at their phones. People are checking you out even more. It's more of a personal experience than it is with social media.
Hello, welcome to Monetizing Mompreneurs podcast, where I take you behind the scenes with industry leaders, entrepreneurs, moms, working professionals, and amazing people pursuing their passions and going for their dreams. And I'm your host, Linda Mendable.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna get started. We waited for anybody else. Okay, all right, wonderful. All right, so I do have kind of like a template on the challenge. If you stick with me until day 3, I'll let you know how you can grab this template that has all of the items on structuring your own challenge. So we're currently on day 2, and day 2 is about building your audience. And so basically, since you're going through the days, right? Day 1, we talked about structuring your challenge. I hope you took a look at that video, and I hope kind of like you have like an outline of what type of challenge you want to do. If you'd like to let me know in the chat what type of challenge you would like to do for your audience based on your particular expertise, please put it in the chat. And we're going to go into like building your audience for that challenge. Now, in order to build not only your audience, but the build up towards your offer, you have to poll your audience around the topic of your challenge. This creates awareness about like what you are about to launch. So before you talk about your challenge, before you even say anything about your challenge or what your challenge is going to be about, you want to poll your audience. You want to do some market research because it preps them to understand their pain points. It preps them to understand, you know, where they're coming from and stuff like that. This is also a template, so I still have like title section that I have for your challenges. And like I said, day 3, you'll learn how to grab my templates for the challenges, the Trello board and all of that. But anyways, so step 1, what are the top 3 questions you believe you will receive around your challenge? So if you're joining me right now live in the chat, please let me know, like, what are your top 3 questions that you have? So Becca says, I don't have the workbook. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the workbook in for you. I think it's going to be this one. This is day 2. So I just dropped it in there for you. I'm gonna tell you, challenges are absolutely amazing and it will build your audience. Now, what are the top 3 questions? So Martha, if you're looking to kind of like build up your challenge before you build up that challenge or your smoothie challenge, you want to poll them. What type of smoothies do you guys like to do? You know, what's the most challenging thing about, you know, being consistent and having a smoothie a day, right? You want to kind of like poll them. Not only because it builds, you know, momentum towards your challenge and they're ready for it. Like, yes, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you're doing this challenge. They're going to be happy that you're doing the challenge, but also because you want to know if your challenge is kind of like, you know, aligned with their needs and their wants. Martha says it was for energy, longevity, and agelessness. That sounds like a really good challenge. So the tea and tonic is for better health. Okay, so it's like healthy tonics, right? Oh, that sounds like once do you have like drop the link in the Facebook group of your challenge. I would love to take a look at it. Okay, so yeah, so what you want to do is ask the top 3 questions you believe you'll receive from your challenge. So for you, the tea and tonic, like for me, I don't know what a tonic is. You know, so I would poll your audience, like, do you know what a tonic is? And see how many people know what tonic is and what it's not, right? Like tonic, I think of like alcohol. I don't know if is it alcohol based? So, you know, like poll them, see what they already know, because sometimes we are experts in our own industries and we don't know that some people don't know XYZ, or some people don't know certain things that like kind of comes common knowledge when we're like deep in our topic, if that makes sense. So the next one is you want to poll them, right? You want to poll your audience around your challenge topic to validate if this would be a great fit for your audience. So what you want to do is in your stories, in your emails, in your reels, in your social media posts, and the whole week. So this week, if you're doing this challenge, right, you already got the outline and the structure of your challenge. This week, what I would love for you to do in your social media is start basically developing stories that pull your audience and gaining like information. Hey, I do like, Martha, I do these smoothies. Do you guys want to learn how to be consistent in smoothies? You guys want to know like the different health benefits of smoothies? Is longevity, and agelessness and energy part of what you would like to learn about smoothies, and what ingredients work well with what, other ingredients, or what's my most popular ingredients for smoothies, right? Just an example. So you want to start polling them this week so you understand like what is it that your audience is lacking, and it also lets them, they're into it, they're into your stories, they're into your reels. And your reels, what you want to do is basically you want to do something that's called the ARC. And so I have this other workbook that is in here that you can actually grab, and it's all about developing awareness. That's A. R, resonate, evoking that emotional, an emotional connection. And Martha says, how do you do that without giving away your challenge info or build it as a cliffhanger? So in day one, have you done day one? Because in day one, it shows how to structure it, what you give away for free and what you wouldn't give away for free. So maybe let's say you do your top 3 smoothies, and your challenge is, how to be consistent with, a whole grocery list. They don't have to think about their grocery list, and that could be in the paid offer, right? What else? Things that maybe take them a little bit more time that they don't want to think about. And so in day one, we went through the structure of how to do that and what's so the only thing that you want to give them is a workbook for each day, as I am doing. Like, I'm giving you guys the workbooks, but is there deeper ways to do this? Absolutely. And I'll discuss that in day 3. And in day 3, we talk about basically launching your offer after your challenge. And that's going to be day 3. So you might want to also see day 3 if you're looking to know, like, how do I package this up that people will understand the value of going into my one-on-one services, or buying the ebook, or buying the course, right? So that would be on day 3 on how to package it. So today is about building your audience, but day 1, like, go ahead and reference that. There's also a workbook for day 1. And if you're in the challenge, you probably have already gotten it. And each day I'm sending out an email to the people that signed up for the challenge specifically on the day, on like day 1, the workbook and the video. So Martha, you might want to take a look at that one. So we're going to get back into the framework. And this one is based on your like, if you don't know what to launch, if you don't know what type of challenge to launch, or you don't know what to launch. And this also works in building that audience, like making your challenge even better and people more interested. Over here, so we're going to go, you can review this on your time, but we're going to go over here on nailing down the title. And we're going to talk about kind of like building out that arc. So with the title, we're going to go down over here, and I'm going to go actually into on here. Okay. So this week, poll your audience around your challenge topic to validate it. You want to do your stories, your emails, you're everywhere. You want every touch point on social media that you're in to ask them questions. Hey, reply to this email. But you want to, in your emails and in your reels, what you want to leave behind is actionable tips that they understand that you're the expert around this area, right? And the stories, you want to do polls, like asking them questions about their stuff. And in social media posts as well, you want to actually ask them questions about what it is around the topic that you're offering your challenge, that your challenge is to go into your one-on-one services or your courses or your programs, if that makes sense. So I do have some case studies that I will go over, but before we go over some case studies, I want to go over kind of like how we're going to structure. And I want you guys to fill out your workbooks. I'm going to ask you guys each question and bring you guys in here too. Like, I know all of you are like developing your challenging and structuring it. And this is going to be important because it's going to help you know, like, the title of it, the structure. And again, like I said, like I keep on saying it, like what your audience is wanting from you. So here we're gonna talk about how to develop a prompt into your offer that creates excitement. So for day 3, based on your top 3 questions and the results of your polling, once you're done polling your audience and considering what you would talk about, what would be the title of each talk aligned with the top questions, right? And so, Martha, because you're in here, you said, thank you, didn't see day 1, but waiting for approval from Facebook group, so I can't. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and approve you. I'm so sorry about that, Martha. I'm gonna go ahead and approve you so you can watch it. So the title, Martha, you have your smoothie, right? Your smoothie challenge. Anybody else want to add what challenge that they're developing? And then we can go into kind of like this exercise here so you can understand like how you're going to pitch your challenge to your social media following, to your email list, even to your Facebook, your personal Facebook, even your Facebook page. So you're going to come up with 3 titles for your day 1. And then at the end over here, you're going to come up with what the results. So day 1 was energy. Perfect. So day 1, yours is about energy. And what about energy, Martha? Like, you can also chat. You can also unmute yourself and talk if you would like.
That would be easier than trying to type.
Yeah.
Day 1 was about energy. I did it in April, so I'm trying to, it was more about why smoothies, the basics, the benefits, the tools, and then of course what we would cover in the next 4 days. And then I had an assignment for each day, so they would have to post in the Facebook group. And so then I had a smoothie of every day, the recipe, and went over the ingredients and tried to sneak in there, weave in there like some DNA points that are associated with the foods and your health. And then day 2 was, I do already have it mapped out on my Trello board, agelessness. And then day 3 was longevity without inflammation.
Okay.
That was the least popular day because the smoothie, nobody liked the smoothie.
All right, so let's keep it at those 3 for
Okay.
this exercise. And basically, what is it about energy that you're giving them? Like how to create more energy? Like what is it?
Well, it's about thinking about what you're putting into your body that makes a big difference. I mean, does an Oreo give you energy? Yes, for a little while, but if you had proper nutrients, good greens with some fruit, then it's going to be more sustainable and not crash you later.
So what would you say is a secret about energy? Like a secret about your smoothies? Like if you were to structure it kind of like to get intrigue, because for me, my secret number 1 was like how this one easy tip gets you noticed. What would be an easy tip on energy or how this one strategic combination of foods will get you energy?
I think it goes to the pain issue. Is like you want to be able to jump out of bed the next day.
Okay.
Or if you're having trouble getting out of bed and you want something.
Okay, so we can do how this combination of.
Okay, you're right. I have a combination of real food in a blender. It's quick and easy method to get you going for the day.
Okay, so how this one combination of real food can get your energy up.
Right. But that's not a very attractive, that's not really a good
for
hook.
your audience. It could be for your audience. It could be. So what I would like you to do is go through the rest of like agelessness, and then because you said, and then add the answer on this side, right? So what's going to be the answer of that, right? And add it to this side. And I want you to come up with like two more, like, kind of like, you know, how this easy tip or around energy, right? Kind of like,
So the questions are more for me, or is it for my?
it's for your audience. So when you post this, you can
Okay.
go over, hey, I'm going to go over my day one, and it's going to be how this combination of foods is going to get your energy up every single morning. If you do this 3 combination of fruits, XYZ,
Okay.
whatever it is, the combination is. On day 2, I'm going to go over how, these 3 main food groups help rejuvenate your skin and keep you from aging, as rapid as other, right? And
So
then
you're saying make the emails and social posts teasing people of what they
yes,
would
and
get.
your teasers. You have to get your teasers. And then write the answers, because you're gonna forget, or like, man, what are those? So write the answers on the other right-hand side. So this is going to build up your audience. So you're gonna
Okay.
create teasers, you're gonna create 3 different types of teasers, and you're gonna decide what teasers you're going to look when you're promoting your challenge. Like, hey, learn these secrets in my challenge, sign up for the wait list, or sign up in my email list, and we'll go over these XY, whether you're going to go over it live or you're going to go over it. I don't know if it's going to be pre-recorded or in a masterclass, but this is kind of like build intrigue. And I hate it. I don't like to, it's not fooling people or anything like that, but I hate that. Yeah, you got to tease them. You got to tease people a bit. But remember, you've polled them, right? Before you do the teasers, you have polled them for a whole entire week, right? You polled them on their knowledge of your smoothies. You polled them on their knowledge of, what it is that their pain points around smoothies. So that's why it's better to do this type of teaser after you've polled your audience. But go ahead and start like getting your wheels turning on the type of teasers that you would like to kind of like give your audience around your topic, right? They work. And not only that, these teasers can also go on into the sales page. Like, if, let's say you want to have this challenge as a paid challenge, because you want people more like, in tune, and you want people, to be very attentive to the information that you're giving them, right? Then you can put this in your sales page. Hey, we're going to go over XYZ. We're going to go over this, or watch that free video and get it into your inbox, or there's so many different combinations that you can do with this, but once you have this down, you can do it time and time, rinse and repeat. You can do it time and time again with any of the other offers that you're, that you're trying to build that intrigue, that you're trying to build that teaser for. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I also have a launch list, and you guys can go over it on your time. Basically, if you're building your business, this is kind of like a launch list on building your business and getting ready to kind of like do that whole rinse and repeat. So that's there for you. And it talks about the emails that you need, maybe the things that you need to do for automation. And some of these things I'll be going over more in depth on day 3, because we're going to talk about launching. So boom, once you poll your audience, so each of those titles, this is what you're going to do. So Martha, right, we got your teaser, right? We know that we're going to be talking about energy, right? And then you're going to put in your teasers in here. And then what you want to do is kind of like, how do I make others aware of my resource? That's what you're going to start thinking to yourself for that first teaser, right? You're going to plug it in here. And this is when you start developing content around what you're going to be launching. So you understand how to utilize social media. So when you make that content around your offer, this should be around your offer or around that challenge, then you can definitely you'll have your awareness. How can you resonate for that pain point of energy, right? With your smoothie, how can you resonate with your audience? Maybe you can do a reel, right? That has that have you seen the reel that talks about age and you're cracking everywhere? Maybe you can do something like that, and then have the tips of your smoothies, right? Of your smoothies, it says, hey, let's not have this happen. Read the caption for more. And then you can talk about, hey, did you know smoothie? You can give an actionable tip, something to take away, and then, you know, you leave people with emotion and credibility, right? So you want to build on these 3 areas when you utilize social media, whether it's in blog posts or is in Instagram or is in Reels or any of that area. But really we're building our online businesses, so we're using social media. Is there any questions? I know we have Becca here and Letitia. If you guys have any questions, or if you have something that you want to kind of like focus on, please put it in the chat. Or if you have any questions, I would definitely love to answer those. All right, so you do that with each of basically your challenge, your, you know, on your, on your teasers. So each of those teasers, so once you pull your audience, right, which is super important to do, once you pull your audience, then you want to go into your workbook. And in this workbook, you're going to basically put your questions on what you're going to pull them on those top 3 areas, day 1, day 2, and day 3. If you did, you know, the challenge of day 1, you already know your structure. So basically brain dump what you would pull your audience with for each of those areas. There's going to be a lot of content around your challenge, and you're going to see, like, if you brain dump it, you'll have so much things to talk about. Then you're going to pull them, and based off of your 1, 2, 3s, right? Day 1, day 2, and day 3, you're going to pull your audience for each of those days. And you're going to basically come here and, you know, if you're using like Facebook, you can actually create a poll and you can see like how many people have voted for a certain topic within that one area. And you're going to do those for each of the days, right? The questions 1, the questions 2, and the question 3. And then you want to like brainstorm the titles of your challenge, what your challenge would be. You want to brainstorm based off of your poll, based off of what people said, right? You want to use your clients and customers and your audience's words. You want to use it. You want to use what they use. One of the things that my clients use is like, you know, marketing makes me want to throw up. So I do add that into my copy in social media. Like, hey, does marketing make you want to throw up? You know, well, here's an easy way that I won't, right? And then you're going to go further down, niching it down. And I have a mini checklist of what you guys are going to do here. And then the arc. This is the part. The arc right here is the part that's going to really build that momentum towards your offer and with your audience. So don't knock what the arc can do for each of those titles. So you said yours was about energy, Martha. So, and then you probably have, what we did, we decide, and I'm going to show you how to build that arc a little bit. You said how this, well, we said you can refine this. One of the titles is going to be how this combination of real food can get your energy up, right? Now, in getting your energy up, what is an awareness? What is, how do I make others aware of your resource? So how can you make others aware of what if your challenge, are you leading them into a one-on-one service or something else, Martha?
Invited them to a masterclass afterwards. And then that's where well, either way, they could bypass the masterclass and do a discovery call, but the masterclass drives them to the discovery call.
Okay, so a discovery call. So I definitely would recommend, like, from the challenge, going straight into and day 3, I'll show you how to do that. If you come in for day 3, is leading them straight into your one-on-one. Hey, work with me one-on-one, and this is, what we'll get accomplished, right? So since we know that we want to get into the one-on-one, how do I make others aware of this resource, right? How can you make others aware of your one-on-one? What is your one-on-one based off of? Like, what would they be learning?
It's more of a discovery call to see if we're a good fit to work together.
And when they are a good fit, what are you guys going to be working on?
Well, we're going to look at their DNA to see ways we can change their lifestyle and make a unique, personalized plan based on their blood work and their DNA.
Okay. So
they would be given 3 3 lifestyle changes, review 10 genes, 3 lifestyle changes, and they get about a 90-minute call.
And then I guess one of the questions would be, how can you make others aware? One, you're doing the challenge and you're doing the masterclass to make people aware of what you do, right?
Right.
Also, when it comes to content, how can you make others aware within your content of what you do? Like, what are ways that people can know about your services? Like, how can
Well,
you get them into knowing more about what you do?
well, that's the question. You got to do the social posting, you got to do the blogging, but I'm also, because I'm launching my business, calling people that I already know. So that's a good first step to work the warm market, and as you build the whole global market.
That's right. So I guess I guess for me is like, why are you reviewing the blood work? Why are you reviewing all these things? And then why are they changing those habits? Why?
Because you can't deny your genetics. They're personal to you, and it gives you the blueprint of who you are. That doesn't change.
What is the pain point? Like, why are they like, I'm hurting in this area? And
Well,
that's
no,
why.
well, with that knowledge, and then you get your blood work, which is a picture of where your health is right now. And then with some history assessments, I can look at it and say, these are some suggestions for your lifestyle, because your DNA is like the gun and you're pulling the trigger in this way. And if you want to prevent a future crisis in your health, you need to take your finger off that trigger, and this is how. This is
Okay.
what you would do instead.
What I would suggest is being more niched, because it's so broad that it's
Well, I
hard.
am niched. You didn't ask that. I'm trying to work with 30 to 50-year-old busy business professionals.
That's not a niche. That's more of like a target audience. A niche is like, what pain point are you?
Energy, overwhelm, and burnout.
Okay.
I always
energy.
answer that question wrong. I'm always thinking about, but it's energy, of course, preparing for your future. I
Okay.
used to do taking it as I used to do financial planning. So now I'm helping people do health planning.
Okay. So what I would suggest is, basically your topic is about how to increase your energy, how to maximize your energy. There's so many ways that you can go deeper into that I would recommend. So the awareness is how you can help your audience get more energy. And then you can like, oh, how can you maximize your mornings? How can you, and then you can go into like different avenues with energy in the morning, energy in the afternoon, energy in the evening, how to sleep well to get energy, then you can go into so many ways of awareness on the topic. And then we're going to go into resonate. So what you want to do is, okay, what is an area that you can evoke an emotion around the energy, right? What they're getting older, or because you said they're preparing for the future, right? They don't want to, how can you evoke energy, like emotions, like whether it's funny, whether it's like solidifying their pain point. You want to resonate with your audience, like where they're coming from, and then you can create certain like posts, reels, social media strategy on resonating. And this is core on being likable. So this is the know, like, and trust factor. People will know about your offer, the awareness, making people aware. How can people like you? By you resonating with your target audience, right? For me, right? Like for you, what was the age group? They're busy
Business professionals from 30 to 50.
Resonate. They're business professionals. Maybe they're rushing in the morning, and you can create something that evokes an emotion of like, oh my gosh, that is so me, right? So here on the R part is where the A is about your niche, the R is about the people that you're talking to, and the C is about you on your expertise, on your subject matter. Why should others listen to you? So that's what the credibility, the trust comes in, the information that you're giving, right? It's not just being aware of what you're doing, but now it's about the credibility of it. Why is it credible? What does it offer? How can you educate your ideal client or customer, about your offer, about your products, about what it is that you do? And then you're going to do that with each of, basically, because you said you have energy, then you have agelessness, and you have, what was the other?
Longevity.
So each of those, you're going to have to sit down and write about these things. But then once you do that, you have an arsenal of content that you can create and mix and match, and that you don't have to worry about what is it I'm going to be posting. Once you start posting these things, that's how you build your audience, because they know that they can go to you towards this type of subject matter. Do I have any questions, comments, or concerns of the people who are here? It's pretty simple. Sometimes we make building our audiences kind of like harder than what it is. And really, if you hit these three areas, and especially if your challenge is about, what you're an expert in, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to develop content and for you to getting like a whole bunch of people into your offers, into your services, and into your world. Because the email is all about growing your email list and growing your community. This is Martha says, where are these slides in, where are these slides not in the workbook? So in this challenge, it is a free challenge, and I'm offering basically the workbook. But if you would like the slides, if you would like just all the resources, even the replays, because after day 3, I'm going to be taking it down, then you can join Monetizing Mompreneur Society. And I also will be talking more about it on day 3. And basically it's about email marketing, and like this challenge is list building. You're going to be growing your list, and we're going to go deeper into it and basically talking about cross-pollinating with other people within your industry and building your business with bundles and summits. And that is one of the quickest ways. You put some sweat equity in the beginning, but it's one of the fastest way to grow on social media, on any platform, because let me tell you, email marketing, I stumbled upon it and it has been a game changer in my business. And that's what I'm going to be teaching other mompreneurs. We already have some founding members that have joined us. Are you interested in joining? I'll put the link in the chat on being part of it. But if anyone else has questions on building their audience, please let me know. Building your audience is about basically a combination of market research and awareness and resonating and that credibility around your offers and your services. It ends tonight at midnight for like the lower price point and becoming a founding member. Basically, you can get started at $67 a month for 6 months. It's a 6-month group coaching program, and it starts in January 2024. I'll be there once a month. We're also going to have guest teachers on having their, specific topics to help you guys grow. And if I think I still have some space, if you paid in full, you'll have some one-on-one time for me until January to get you ready for email marketing. But basically, you'll be getting eyes on your sales pages, eyes on what your current marketing looks like, and all of that. And today, like I said, today is the price is going to go up after today. And it's my signature offer, and that is what I want to teach, because it is the fastest path to grow online. Email marketing by far is the fastest path to grow. But I put it in the chat because you came in live. I'm kind of like doing a soft launch because I really want people, because of the price point, I want people that are really kind of like, really excited, really kind of like honed in on what we're doing in Monetizing Mompreneurs, and just knowing the value behind it. Like, I'm giving a whole bunch of value in here. But if you join today, Martha, we'll get on an onboarding call. I'll talk to you where to start within it. But it's basically, I'm going to help you get at least 1,000 more subscribers on your email list. That is my goal within it. There is a money back guarantee, like 100% money back guarantee if you don't get any results, because I believe in this program so much. Like, it is a game changer for any business. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you have any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, I guess, a bit about it. Like I said, this is basically we're gonna talk about ChatGPT. We're gonna talk about social media. I'm gonna give you guys all of my Trello boards, because you are in one of my Trello boards, I guess, but you're gonna get access to my podcast Trello board. If you're looking to get your podcast going, you're gonna get access to other items within, like, I forgot all of the, it's a lot. I got Entice and Attract crash course, how to develop your own course, all of that, and your sales pages and your website. Like, if you don't have a website yet, I'm teaching all of that. Like I said, I'm going to be there in there once a month, answering any questions and going through trainings and stuff like that. And the biggest thing is about, like I said, email marketing. It's grown my email by doing the bundles and the summits, the bundles more specifically, and doing that the right way. You can upsell. It's the strategy behind and getting sales in, because you can upsell into your other offers when you're a part of a bundle. And it's about doing that email marketing and challenges. This is why I'm hosting a challenge, because a challenge can go into a bundle. And once you remember, your challenge goes into maybe your masterclass, right, Martha? It goes into those things. So you'll learn how to create your own website, content on your website, and I take a look at, like, your funnel, what's working, what's not working. And like I said, if you get no results, I have a 100% money back guarantee. If you go through the program and you don't grow your email list, you get no results from it, I give you your money back, because I believe in this product so much. Like, it's like, no, like, I know you're gonna get results. It's an absolute game changer. It's the quickest. Like, I've tried social media, I tried Facebook groups, and this, like, doing this the right way and having a strategy on how you can upsell into your other, like, services or other products is a complete game. You're going to wake up to sales. You're going to wake up to people wanting to know more about you, getting into your community. It's just a strategy behind it, if that makes sense. Do you guys have any questions or anything about, is it like you can become a founding member? Like I said, it's my new signature offer. This is what I want to be known for. Because, we're moms, we're strapped for time. We don't have a lot of time. We don't have a lot of time to post reels or be on social media or develop all this content sometimes. And sometimes you don't even have to have a blog for this. You don't have to have a social media for this. All you need is an email list. And that's how you can sell, through your email. And you'll be, like I said, you'll be growing with others. So we'll be basically putting together, and I'll be helping you put together a bundle within your niche with other people that kind of like you guys highlight each other. It's not about competition. It's about highlighting one another. And then, because you're basically showing each other's audience. Let's say I have an email list of 2,000 and I get with another person. What they do is, tech. They do landing pages, and I get with them and we create a bundle, and they have, also 2,000 people on their email list. We're cross-pollinating on our email list. Does that make sense? We're cross-pollinating, and then you get other people like that kind of like highlights each of you, that has your audience members, instead of being all solo in your social media and people having a hard time finding you. You already have a targeted market that is already finding you by basically collaborating with people that you want to tap into. Like for you, for instance, Martha, let's say you develop a bundle and you put in your challenge, right? Or you put in your masterclass within that bundle. And you have an email list of, 2,000. And then you go in with someone else who also, like 5 other people, and they're in your industry. They're working with entrepreneurs that are stressed on time management, but their specific niche is time management, but they have your audience member within their niche. And then another person, maybe they're more holistic and they're about, I don't know, something within that has your people in it, right? And they have an email list of 5,000. And then you create a bundle that goes into your lead magnets or something, a low offer that you guys are marketing through, not on social media, you can, but you're marketing it together in a certain time frame. And, you know, basically you guys are cross-pollinating your email list and subscribers. Will it grow exponentially your business? And yes, it has the potential, but this is the thing. If you don't have the right strategy on growing your business with this email marketing strategy, then it's going to fall short. But if you have a strategy that you know how to basically have an upsell into it and having the right aligned offers, you can do this rinse and repeat time and time again. And it's going to basically help you grow your social media, help you grow. Like, you can easily get, like, from my experience, you can easily get 1,000 subscribers. And those subscribers, a majority of them will follow you on IG, and a majority of them will buy into your other offers and the services that you offer. So that's just getting people into your world. Now, the way that you nurture them, we're going to talk about that in the society, how you nurture those new email subscribers, how you get them into your offers and into your services to help them. This is about the people that you're attracting. And when you're helping them, it helps you and you grow your business. And this is the quickest, like I said, in 1 week, I had over 1,000 subscribers. I can never do that with social media unless a reel goes viral, right? Oh, but they're not even in my email list. They're just following me, just get followers, right? But when it comes to email marketing, people are looking at their phones. People are checking you out even more. It's more of a personal experience than it is with social media. Right, you gotta kind of like, so you're endorsing one another. Does that make sense? So if you're interested in learning that strategy, go ahead. You have a question?
Yes, the only thing that I question it, because other people are doing this, share a friend is what I call it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's almost become obnoxious because now if I click on something, it just keeps breeding more people in my email system. And then it takes me away from my focus. So, but I guess people are doing it because it works, but then I don't like it to some extent because now I have about 200 more emails I've got to deal with that I clicked on something because I was interested, and now I'm getting emails all the time. Now I've got to go deal with that. I've got to unsubscribe it, even if I like them,
No, I'm not teaching that one. I don't teach it that way. The only emails people are going to receive are the ones that they opt in for. Not every single person on there or every single person that no, you only get the emails from the people that you've opted in for. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So are you talking about that?
Yeah, maybe? But I get, like, if I get an email from you and you're saying you should check this person out, then I go opt in and check that person out. All of a sudden, I opt in to check them out or get the free guide, then all of a sudden I'm getting emails from them all the time. Not everybody's all the time, but some of them are. And then it's like, I just wanted to see what you were about, not for you to communicate with me all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. I guess for me, because I only specifically like get things that I'm like looking for help on. Those are the ones, the emails I subscribe. So I can understand, like, if you're subscribing with, oh, I want to see what this is going on. I can understand that. I mean, that would be, but yes, that can happen. But at the same time, what if you're part of this bundle and you're reaching that one person that you're meant to reach, and they're so happy.
That's the dilemma, because now I've got to do it and like let other people but I think the choice is not to overdo it with the emails.
Not to overdo, no. So I teach you all that. I hope I don't overdo it with the emails.
Yeah, Becca's saying the same. Rapid star.
Oh,
yeah. All of a sudden I've got like too many emails.
Yeah, okay. Well, I can definitely understand that. But at the same time, I think it's way better than saying, hey, follow this person, and you're following them and it falls short, right?
Well, that's just my question. You still got to stick with the resonate and the credibility to not, and then I guess decide who you're really going to promote and not promote.
Yes, you have to decide you got to be very targeted. that if you go into, like, let's say, you have like 5 people, let's just do a mini one, a mini little package, or one other person. Hey, I partnered with XYZ, and here's what she's giving, and stuff like that. And then she highlights you, like, both in a page. I think it's about being very targeted and having a nurture sequence that the people don't feel like you're getting sold to, right? Because I don't teach that. I hope that you guys, when you receive my emails, you don't feel like I'm trying to sell you or anything like that. That's why I do the challenges. I rather sell you in the challenge. Come on in. But really, because it kind of like, you see me live, right? You get some takeaways. Hey, get this item. Lord willing, it will help you on your business. And you decide for yourself, am I the right person for you? Is this, type of strategy? Because it's not just email marketing, or it's not just the bundles. You're going to walk away with knowing how to do it. That's going to be the transformation with monetizing mompreneurs. But really, it's about like, hey, let's look over your email marketing. What's working, what's not working, where do you want to live in your email marketing? And it's just a chance, because my one-on-one services is a lot more expensive. And so this is kind of like getting you easy access and get teachers. We have a bunch of, we have a few 6- and 7-figure coaches that I've spoken with, that's also going to be part and sharing their expertise within Monetizing Mompreneurs. So it's something that I'm building up because I want to help moms in business. And I can't be on social media. Well, my daughter was sick, last night, the other 2 nights. Last night she was a lot better, but the other night, and I have to come here and go in live. I can't post all the time. I'm being now more into it, but when I first started, I didn't know how to have a schedule to post consistently. And I was like, how can I grow my business a lot faster? And so this is about building a bundle that is targeted and niched, but that also upsells into that core offer that you're making sales in your sleep. That's the potential, that you're waking up and you got notifications of like sales coming in, right? Because people see the value from your free, and they see the value of what you're offering. Like, I want to go in deeper with her, right? And then not over emailing your list. Like, you're not, like, I don't like opting in and then I'm getting sold to. Oh, sell, like selling. So that's why I try to email my list once a week. And I like doing my lives, or my events, because that's the way that I like to show up. So Martha says, I'm no longer a mom business, but a grandma still, that's a mom in business. And that's why I'm targeting that age group of 30 to 55-year-olds, because they get tired easily. Been there and done that as a busy professional. Absolutely. So, you have anything, okay, when you're on social media, people, they're going to be tired of looking at me, right? They're going to be tired of always seeing me pop up on their feed. It's almost like with email marketing, but you're taking it a little bit more personal, and you're giving in value, and not just like selling. I won't teach that, like how to, sell every single email. I think that's sometimes too much, but that's on me. That's what I believe. But we do it.
One of the things I've noticed are people are like telling this nice story, and then you get to the end and it just seems so sleazy, because then all of a sudden it's like, oh, buy my offer.
Mm-hmm.
Or this is the product I have for sale. And it's like, really, you just ruined I liked you till I got to this.
No, but that's why I like selling, like in a challenge, or, live. I'm more like a one-on-one person, stuff like that, or in a group setting. And not only that, but it's about nurturing your list. It's not about always selling to them. It's about nurturing to them and giving them, hey, I see that you're having this type of pain point, and we can go in deeper, and let's go in deep. So my program is going to be launched like right now. It's just once a year. I'm taking people through for the 6 months. I know that I'm going to get some really great feedback. And this is, like I said, this is a founding members launch. So it's just a group coaching with all the things that I'm a web designer. I build sales pages. I build nurture sequence. Oh, and I was going to go into kind of like some case studies. So let me go into some of the case studies that I have here.
Can I ask one more question? Or when are do you have a schedule yet for the group calls?
No, so basically I'm going to be emailing you all together on the onboarding call. I'm going to talk about like, hey, what days are best for you? I'm going to be, like I love doing is polling. I'm just creating it now in these next couple of months. I'm basically creating the outline of it, just finishing it up. And then in January, we're starting once a week. Like so basically I'm going to be there the first week of the month. The next week is going to be a co-working session. The next week is going to be a teacher. And then the next week is going to be a social media mastermind, because I want to talk about social media on how, because if you're doing email marketing, social media is just like that other touch point, because people see my emails, right? But social media, I get to resonate with my audience and talk a little bit more and have them, hey, come on in. Remember, we have a challenge. Remember XYZ. So it's just the touch points and how to use them. And so we're doing a mastermind, because I don't think I am like the know-it-all on social media. And that's why we can talk to each other like, hey, learn from each other on how we're using social media. And that's the mastermind at the end of each month. Because I absolutely love that. Like talking like, hey, what's working for you on social media? This is what's working for me. Or, how are you doing reels, and giving some resources, have some templates and stuff like that. Yeah, you have any other questions, Martha?
No, I'm sorry, I gotta go though, because I
gotta go too. I have a team meeting. Everybody, thank you, Becca. Thank you, Leticia. Please DM me if you have any questions. If you want to hop on a call. Leticia says, hey guys, I have to go too. Thank you for all the information. Absolutely. Please DM me. And I'll send you more info, because today is the last day on this current price point. The price is gonna go up. But like I said, this is a signature offer. Basically the full price is gonna be $97 a month, or $11.64, but I don't want it to go higher than that, because I really want it to be affordable but challenging, to make you show up, to make you want to make you go to that next level within your business. And I'm telling you, this is a game changer. But Martha, Becca, ciao, ladies.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have a chance, stop by the website at lindamendable.com. Sign up for the Blog Cure, which is an awesome course that I created that will help you set up your blog or take your blog to the next level. And join us over at Monetizing Mompreneurs Facebook group. I just want to say again, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening.